matter, race, or gender, all of us experience 7 universal emotions: anger, fear, sadness, disgust, surprise, contempt, and happiness. Recently, I've been bed rested for many weeks because I've been extremely ill, so I've got really into a Netflix series called Lie to Me, which is inspired by real-life Dr. Paul Ekman and his company, the Paul Ekman Group. And what they do are they're deception experts, and with a vast amount of relaxed time, I've been able to watch many videos, watch tutorials, read studies, and about his work on being able to detect a lie. So I'm going to teach you the basics of detecting a lie, which will consist of reading body language, listening to speech, and what we're going to denote as hotspots, which are general ideas. Body language is especially looked at through microexpressions, which according to Dr. Ekman are rapid movements of facial muscles, which are tied to underlying emotions. This is one of the most effective tools to reading body language. Pamela Maya, a deception expert and author, introduced these techniques in her TED Talk in 2016. In this image, raise your hand if you think image 1 is the fake smile. You're right. She says crow's feet can't be forced in a real smile, and fake smiles have no crow's feet, which are the lines right here. Of course, not from person to person, everything isn't always going to be by the book, rule for rule, but there are many cues that most people follow, such as like if someone's not telling the truth, their upper body will freeze and become really stiff, or they make an overwhelming amount of eye contact, like try to force, like look you in your eyes, or they oftentimes will like cover their private areas or they'll cover their mouth. Body language and speech are 2 of the most basic skills, and sometimes speech can be easier to detect. According to Adrienne Furnham in an article in Psychology Today from 2015, non-contracted denial is a telltale of a lie, and so is distancing language. And I thought this was funny, but so in just in the phrase, "I did not have sexual relations with that woman," Miss Lewinsky, the fact that he said "did not," he was really trying to emphasize, overemphasize and protect himself. It was defensive, and by saying "that woman" instead of initially just saying her name, he was trying to distance himself from her. So an article in BBC from 2015 by David Robson talks about how someone who's lying will add too much detail, like excessive amounts of detail that no one asked for or is not necessarily needed. And if you start someone by asking how honest they are, they'll sometimes tend to be more cooperative. And so in that article, an experiment was done by federal agents, and they asked students if they cheated on an exam, and they started off by asking them if they found themselves to be honest people, and by starting with that, it worked 90% of the time. They were able to tell if students had cheated or not just by asking if they found themselves to be honest people. So like frequency of pauses in speech, and if their pitch varies, and if they pause a lot, that's all telltales for someone could be lying. So the hot spots, the general ideas, those would be like an honest person is more into the conversation and is very cooperative. They provide detail, but like not an excessive amount. And if you ask them what the punishment will be for a crime, it'll usually be something really strict. And if someone's lying, they're withdrawn, they have a lower body pose, they pepper too much detail in. They'll oftentimes say stuff in strict chronological order, so what you could do is you could ask them to say something backwards, and they'll most likely mess up what they said. An article in LA Times by Cole Albertson said, people rehearse their words but not their gestures, so they say yes but they shake their heads no. They commit crimes but they smile at getting away with the lie, and so they call that type of smile a duping delight. So take what I've told you today and think of the deception experts you already are. We all, like, when we're giving our speeches, we watch for each other's body language and listen to our voice. We're able to tell how comfortable we are with our speech just by if we're moving our hands or if we're talking really fast or really slow, or you can tell how into it we are. And so we're all against lying, but we're covertly for it. As Pamela Meyer would say, become a truth seeker. So use hotspots, speech, and body language to be a great deceptionist.